Let's just take deep breath, close our eyes, feel comfortable where we are. And there is an invitation to put our hands on our heart. Feel our heart beating. And see, feel, or imagine ourselves shrinking, getting really, really small until we can go deep inside our body to our hearts, feeling, sensing, imagining, or thinking about ourselves within our heart or within our beating heart. And when we look at the world from our heart, this is where our desires are truly desires, not the ego. If you want to meet your ego desires, go down to your solar plexus. It is between the ribs. You can put your hand there. And when you are where the ego desires are, see, notice, feel, sense, imagine, or think about. How does it feel here? When you look at the world from the ego desire, what comes up? All dear ones, you missed the ego part in your session. And we are here to talk about the desires of the human versus the desires of the soul. They are the desires of the heart. They are the desires of the human, and they are the desires of the soul. And you can grab them all in your body. Each one of them have their own place within your body. So now you are in your solar plexus where the ego sits. And the ego, it's not bad or good. It's just an ego. And the ego is connected to the family, to the culture, and to soul lessons. You choose your family, you choose your culture in order to learn from it. Listen to the ego desires. You don't need to follow them, but you do need to listen. They have lots to tell you about your soul lessons. So just be there in this ego place of you, which is also the place of self-confident or lack of self-confident. The solar contains within it layers of ego. And sometimes the ego of the confident comes up and manage you. And sometimes the ego of the less confident manage you. And sometimes there is arrogant. The balanced place is humility, but many of you confuse less confidence with humility. Many of you confuse social behavior, social expectation, family traditions as humility. Humility is being balanced, not giving or taking less, and not giving or taking more. Try to feel or sense or see or imagine you as a humility person regarding any issue you think of as a balanced person. How does it feel? How does it sense? What happened to you? What happened to the energy of the ego when you become a person with humility? And take your hands off and put it back on your heart and go with your imagination to your heart. This is the human desires. What happened now when you look at the world? What happened now when you look at your desires? Can you separate them from the ego or not? When you're truly aligned with the human desire, with your heart desire, then you're aligned with the soul. The heart desire will always be aligned with the soul desire. It's the ego that is not aligned. So when you work with the soul desire, the human desire, and the ego desire, and see the differences between them. When you think about your desire and from the heart you're looking at it, what do you see? What do you feel, sense, or imagine? The heart is about being passionate. The heart is about trust. The heart is about doing the leap of faith because you trust. And yes, we know it's hard. You are born to earth to jump might be danger to a person. If you jump over a cliff, you'll die, probably. So you took the outside world into the inner world. And when you need to do a leap of faith to jump, you think that you're standing on a cliff and jump like a bungee jump without a rope. But it's not, my dear ones. It's not that. It's just a perspective. When you jump within yourself, you will always be caught by spirit. There aren't any bungee jump, any cliffs within yourself. It's just a perspective. And yet we know it's hard. So we're leaving you with this message about your heart purpose, so you can work with that. Each one of you have a different question, so it's a different answer to each one of you. And yet, as humankind, if you want to go with your desires, with your heart, not ego, desires, many times they'll take you to do a leap of faith, to jump to the unknown, trusting that you won't crush. We want to ask you now to take your hands and put it on the back of your hand on your pineal gland. Like imagine that you're putting it on your pineal gland. This is the place, dear ones. This is the place, pineal gland of the soul desires. This is where you co-create with God, whatever God you believe in. This is where you co-create with yourself, with your higher self. See, feel, imagine, think of your pineal gland filled out with white light, cleaning light. Feel, imagine or think of yourself cleaning, wiping up all the dust, all the blackness, all the energy from your pineal gland, clearing it as if it was a crystal, quartz crystal, really shining quartz crystal. Connected to your crown chakra, to the infinite knowledge. Open a path to your third eye chakra. And from the pineal gland, through the third eye chakra, look at the world. Feel, see, imagine that you are looking at the world. What is the desire? Do you still hold the same desire as before? And if you still feel the same desire, does it feel, sense the same as it was in your heart, as it was in your ego? Your aunts and the Kasinamakanато Mayenaye Ondamayenoi Aquane Sakanamayene. Those three places in your body, your solar, your heart, your pineal gland. When you want something and you feel you don't get it, that there is a gap or there is a block, those are the three places to seek for and to look for the answer. Are you operating from your ego, from your heart, from your pineal gland, from your ego, from your human, from your soul? Many times that will give you the answer that will satisfy you. And of course, if not, it's a time to do the work. But many times when you understand whether it's the soul desire, the human desire, or the ego desire, it can help you make choices in your life. We are blessing you with this knowledge. It was new knowledge to Yael. And so forth, we believe it's a new knowledge for you also. Use it to bring healing to your life and to others. We are blessing you with in your path. We are the group. Amen. And take a deep breath. Feel yourself back. Sitting where you are, feel yourself back in your body. You can move your hands, like the palm of your hands, your fingers, maybe even your head a little bit. Feel all your energy coming back to yourself, sitting where you're sitting. Can take a deep breath and pay attention to the air coming into the body. And the air going out. And slowly come back to the here and now. And Open your eyes.